Welcome to another edition of Feature Friday here on GoExplorers.tv, and our guest this week is Redshirt senior baseball player Zack Feierstein. Zack, welcome to the show. Always a fun time here on Feature Friday. We're going to talk about baseball this week, and it's crazy to think it's only February. Baseball season has already begun. The Explorers just got back from a weekend trip down in North Carolina. So, Zack, talk about the opening weekend of play.
Well, it's a great weekend. We went down to Davidson and played a tournament down there. We played Bucknell in the first game and Davidson, the home team, in the second game. And we had strong pitching from both Eric Van Wyck and Kevin Christie. We split, and that splitting won the first game and lost the second. Everyone's excited to get out there. It's been a long off season since last May, and it was great great weather. It's a great atmosphere, and I'm excited where the team is going to.
It's kind of tough because up here in the north, the Explorers don't get to play a lot of home games. A lot of the northern teams are usually on the road for the first month of the season. Talk about life on the road. You guys are going right back down to the Carolinas later this week, and you're going to have a lot of road trips over the coming month until the weather warms up here in Philadelphia.
Yeah, I think we play like 18 home games the whole year, and most teams in the north, because it's so cold up here, play that. But I actually like road trips. I mean, it's you're with your 30 guys for the whole week and weekend, and it's fun. You have the bus rides, and all the movies, and all the shenanigans that go on, and it's tough because you want to play at home, you're familiar with the turf and your fans and whatnot, but road trips are fun, and it really tests you of how you can, maybe in a tournament type atmosphere in the A-10s or something like that. It gets you prepared for the grind of the A-10 schedule, and it's a good time, and we're ready for it.
You have one of the most unique positions on the field. You're the catcher, so you get to touch the ball on every single play. You get to call some of the pitches, really get involved in every single pitch, but with that comes some type of tough environments because you're behind the plate, so you're kind of the backstop of the team, the backbone of the team. Talk about what it's like handling a pitching staff and being back there behind the plate, kind of in the fire every play.
No pressure, right? Yeah. It's fun. I really enjoy it. I mean, to be involved in every play and to be interact with the coaches and the pitcher and even the infield on every single play, knowing that the game kind of goes through you and revolves around you, and you kind of set the whole tempo. That's kind of what drew me to the position, and it really sticks with me. And with the whole multiple personalities things, we got 15 pitchers, and if anyone out there knows any of our pitchers, they're completely different. And to try and handle them is a balancing act because you got some guys who are real hard nosed, some guys who are much more laid back. You have to find that middle ground in the middle of a game and be able to go and kind of get them through that inning or that game. And so you learn, but you learn quick, and I love it.
Is it tough on your knees being back to the whole season in a crouch position? Is that something you kind of get used to?
No, actually, it's funny. I never thought, I had surgery on my shoulder. I thought my knees were the first to go. But my knees are actually, knock on wood, they're great right now. We'll see how I am in 20 years. But yeah, actually, they're fine. You get tired. I was tired this weekend after catching a 9 for the first time. But you get used to it.
This is your 5th year with the team. You're a redshirt senior. You've watched this program grow so much. Talk about, through the years of LaSalle baseball in your career, how it's changed.
Coming in as a freshman, this program was underwater for the last 10 years. No one knew anything about it. And, in my senior class last year, and the seniors this year, really kind of were the building block of coming in and transforming the program. And the way I like to describe it, and Coach Lake likes to describe it as, my freshman and sophomore year, we played not to lose. And then starting my junior year when we made the tournament run, and last year when we really turned things around, we played to win. And there's a big difference between that. And, it really has to do with the coaching staff and putting belief in you. And Coach Lake through his 5th year here, and all the coaches who have come and gone. And the players really just believing in, that we are a good team, what we can do and can accomplish. And it's a big difference. And it's nice to see that the hard work that the seniors, the 12 seniors that have been here for 4 or 5 years, have put in and really starting to pay off.
Over the years, you've built up a lot of relationships with teammates off the field. How do those kind of, translate into having fun, and how do those translate off the field fun into wins on the field?
Yeah, we're a pretty close-knit group, and I'm sure people will say that. We're always with each other, treetops or whatnot, always together. In the summer, we're always together. And, one thing that we're looking forward to this year is our first opening series, the Big 5 Baseball Bash, which is I think in a month. We do a stash bash, and so every player I've shaved for the last time today. Grows out a ridiculous mustache, and if you want to see a preview, you can look at a teammate, Kalen Ronan. He's got a nice red mustache going. Check him out. A couple other guys, but it's we do some crazy things, and we just goof around, a bunch of clowns, and we have a great time with it.
It seems as though facial hair and also hair on the top of your head is a big hot button issue. I know Pat Christensen likes to do either some kind of a faux hawk. George Smith kind of messes it around a little bit. So, what is it with hair in baseball?
Baseball is a tough sport anyways, game of failure, but we like to have fun with it. And we have the Mohawks later in the year. Pat's already got some crazy design on his head. But we just like to have fun with it. Why not? And we're just a crazy group of kids, and we just don't care.
New pitching coach this year, and you obviously are directly involved with the pitching coach, John Duffy. He was here a few years ago. Talk about how he is going to have an impact on the pitching staff.
Right. I actually worked with Coach Duffy over in summer ball, freshman, sophomore year down in Maryland, and so I'd known him previously. To come in with we have very experienced group pitchers, and he's taken over a group that had great success last year, and the guys are really adapting. As you can see this last weekend, 23 strikeouts and 2 walks, something ridiculous, and we're really getting after it. And Coach Feil last year really set the building block for that our pitchers and put the confidence in them, that we had. And Duff's doing a great job. He's real loose around the guys, and looking forward to the season with them.
Coach Lake is one of my favorite people on this campus. I've gotten the honor of working with him over the last year that I've worked here. So talk about what it's like playing for someone like Coach Lake.
Coach Lake's a great guy. I was recruited by him. He wooed my parents. He's great off the field. Not only on the field, he's a great off the field coach. Because you're here for 4 or 5 years, and he pretty much becomes a father figure for a lot of these kids. And that's a major part of it. He's a great guy. He's always low key. He's always down to earth. You can always just go and talk to him about whatever you want, baseball, whatever. And he'll get on you for things, but it's all in good fun, and it's all for the better. And you can see with the program, it's really developed around him, and he deserves all the credit because he's really put the time in day out to get the program to where it is today.
You and a couple of the other baseball kids on the team. Interesting situation. You're at a Catholic school. You're Jewish. I'm Jewish, so I kind of get that whole out of your element feel. You and Jeff Flax are kind of the Maryland Jews on the team. Talk about what it's like. Do you guys ever get a good ribbon for not celebrating any of the Catholic holidays?
Well, it's funny. Me and Jeff actually went to a Catholic high school down in
even more
down in D.C. Yeah, so go figure. But no, it's interesting because he doesn't really cross paths that much with us, and we celebrate our holidays and whatnot. But it's fun because it's a different perspective, and guys learn some things, and there's really nothing that it's out of the ordinary with us, and we have fun with it. Hanukkah comes around, and my team has made some great songs. We have a great time with it, and I actually enjoy experiencing the Catholic lifestyle. I guess Sal's been great. There's nothing out of the ordinary here, so I've actually really enjoyed the experience.
I come back in the fall, and we haven't seen each other since May, and you looked a lot different. Lost some weight, got back in shape. How does that kind of help you gain some confidence for the season? Because obviously the offseason in baseball, a very short offseason because you guys go play summer ball, so it's kind of tough to stay in shape when you're not playing.
Yeah, well, we were off in Hawaii this summer, which wasn't too bad, and
not a bad life.
Not a bad life. Me and a couple of our teammates, and really decided to get after it for my senior year, 5th year, and got back in shape. And it's going to help not only in the physical but the mental side of it because it's such a long grind mentally and physically, and to be able to be in the best shape you can be for 56 games over 3 or 4 months, day in, day out, only 1 or 2 off days during the week, really, can benefit in the long run. And to be able to know I'm in the best shape I can be in, I'm excited looking down the road.
All right, that's all we got for this Feature Friday. That's baseball player Zack Feierstein. I'm Jared Smith. Thanks for tuning in here on GoExplorers.tv.